So, my man's BG came home, but there's a video that surfaced, and he looking a little suspect.
Sorry, I had to do my 10 rounds.
You know what I mean? My man get the Scooby Doo roll. But yeah, it's a video where I guess looks like he just got his hair done in some box braids, which it looks a little more like something a female would get, but it is what it is. It's a fresh hairdo. But he kind of flipping the hair, and his mannerisms look a little flamboyant.
My man came home.
Right.
He might have been, he might have been BG when he went in. And BG might stand for something else.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
I don't know, man, but we need to know. We need to hear directly from the man himself.
Until he do something. He's still one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Cash Money.
Yeah, I mean, I can't take his legacy away from him, Cash Money legacy, but it's just funny how he just that little I mean, they say prison changes a man. I don't know. We will see, but he has not responded. It's been going around for like 2 or 3 days now. And, I've seen memes about it. There's one guy who put on like some fake braids, and he was doing it about his BG when he came home. I was like, y'all stupid as fuck. Man. They dumb as hell, man. But, so y'all, if any of y'all have seen the clip, let us know what y'all think about it, because I did think it was a little suspect, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I honestly, when I first saw it, when it came across, as you scroll on Instagram, and I just saw this dude kind of flipping his hair, and I did not even know it was BG at first. Yeah. I had to read the caption. I was like, holy shit, that's BG? And I was like, oh shit, that is him.
Damn.
So, I did not even recognize him, dude.
Like I said, man, that BG might be something else, man.
Yes, sir.
Something else.
I'm going to need BG to address this whole thing, man. Let's see what you got, my brother. So, anyway, I can't stop thinking about this. Let's move on to another topic. Y'all weigh in on that in the comments, but want to give a shout out to the Beastie Boys and their legacy.
Shout out.
They got a new street named after them called Beastie Boys Square.
Let me clap that up, man.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, and they're down one member. We lost one of the members, MCA, rest in peace. But as a unit, they're still strong, and they were born in Manhattan, so they were always, and they always represented that. They never tried to be fake about it. They would always say in their songs, we're from Manhattan, stuff like that. They never tried to, because Manhattan has never been like the cool part of New York. That's just downtown and
probably
all
like
that.
The Sadidis.
Right. So you wouldn't hear an average rapper saying, I was born in Manhattan and I'm hard, now.
Like, nah.
They don't have it, but they didn't have no fear of that. So shout out to the Beastie Boys. I love the fact that they got that street named after them. It's called Beastie Boys Squares, right where the actual Paul's Boutique was.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that's what's up, man. I mean, that's when off camera, I was like, man, one thing about the Beastie Boys, like a lot of, people was like, oh, the white boys, and they were punk rockers first, and they came in. But the one thing that they did, they never, if you pay attention to them, they never deviated from their style of hip hop.
Right.
Never. They kept it old school. Even at a time, like when they were coming out with albums in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, they kept their style. Like they were just, you know what I'm saying? They were like, if you listen to Beastie, it's primitive old school rhyming. Man. Like, one of my favorites for them is Short Shot. That's my shit.
Yeah, man.
Like I get hype every time I hear that one.
I get hype off a lot of their joint, man. Hold It Now, I love that. That's my joint.
Well, a lot of their stuff, even though, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of their stuff was kind of instrumental in modern day hip hop. Even if you listen to the, is it not Paul Revere. It was one of those where they go like in the I forgot the song. It's one of the old.
Yeah, it's one of the old ones. I think I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name either, but
you know what I'm saying, like the modern, like you can trade, like if you listen to Little John, like what he does, like you can kind of find elements of that. Me personally, when I listen to it, the elements of the Beastie Boys.
Absolutely, man. So, the Beastie Boys definitely made their mark on hip-hop, and they definitely should be celebrated. So, with this being the anniversary of hip-hop, the 50-year anniversary, this is a dope year for them to get that recognition. Yeah. So, definitely happy for that. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Some of y'all might not even be old enough to know the Beastie Boys, man, you know what I mean? But they are definitely a legendary group, one of the early groups under Def Jam and all of that. So, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I guess we can move on to the next topic. What do you want to talk about now?
Let me see here. Let me pull up my handy-dandy notes that I forgot to pull up. Yeah, let me do that shit.
You tell us.
Let's talk about the VMAs.
The VMAs, okay. Well, they, speaking of Hip Hop 50, they did do a Hip Hop 50 tribute. I haven't watched the whole show yet, but I did kind of fast forward to the tribute, and what they did was they brought out Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five at first.
Okay.
And it was kind of dope. It was, they did like this thing where in the intro they all kind of did their b-boy poses, and then they would hit the beat and they would go to a different pose, hit the beat and they would go to another pose. So it was kind of dope, how they did the intro.
Okay.
And then they did one of their songs. Just to keep it a little balanced, they had Nicki Minaj come out. She performed as well for the tribute.
Okay.
Lil Wayne also performed for the tribute.
Okay.
He did Millie. And who was the other one? Oh shit, I don't forgot now. There's one more act that performed and I forgot now. My mind is a blur. But it was a good tribute. It wasn't as long as some of the other tributes that have happened. But it was like two old school acts, and then the Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne, which is kind of a balance between older and newer generations. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I guess that was their way of balancing it out. You know what I mean? So it was kind of dope how they did it. But at the end, they all came out on stage, and under the final performance, they didn't rap together. They were just more
came out together,
a presence on stage.
Oh, that's dope.
So yeah, shout out to the VMAs for doing that. But I have to admit, I can't help but wonder if they're just trying to capitalize off of Hip Hop 50 just for the views, because they know this is a big
thing. Oh, yeah.
Like, will y'all do anything about hip hop next year? Probably not. You know what I mean? So, but you haven't seen that VMA thing, have you?
Nah, I didn't. Like I said, I don't really watch award shows like that too much. I really don't. Like, it just, a lot of it's just bullshit.
Yeah, it is. Mostly, I look for the whatever hip hop element they have in it, just to see if they do a decent job. I'm sure we got every October we usually get the BET Hip Hop Awards, so I'm sure that's coming up soon, unless they canceled it. But if they did, they stupid, because with this being Hip Hop 50, they definitely need to do it. But anyway, it was it was a pretty good tribute. I'm gonna go back and watch the whole show so I can see what else they did. But I didn't even realize that I was at work, and my customer on the phone, because I work for the internet and cable company, they was like, yeah, I'm trying to record the VMAs and I can't seem to get it to work. And I was like, what? That's tonight? And so, I got somebody to tape it for me. But, so, it worked out in that regard. So I have to go back and watch the whole thing, though.
Yep.
But anyway, let's move on. Let's see here.
Let's talk about the Hip Hop Treasures.
All right, Hip Hop Treasures. Man, that is a show where they are, just trying to collect hip hop memorabilia. And, they're going all around the world. I mean, not all around the world, all around the country.
All around the world,
same song.
It was the same old song.
Yes, sir. No, but that's perfect, because that's who they did this with.
Oh, word!
Shock G.
Yo!
Humpty Hump. Yeah, man.
Anytime I can do Shock G's voice, man, I'm happy.
Yeah, so they, I think they got like one of his original glasses with the nose. They got one of them for the museum. One of their videos, they had this big Humpty Hump head. I can't remember the name of the song, but it was a big head where the front of it opened up and the rapper came out, like Shock G came out rapping, but it was a big, like, giant sized head that could fill up to the ceiling.
That's crazy.
And they were trying to get that for the museum too. I think they did get it. So yeah, it was dope, man. It was a great episode, and they got a couple other things too. But yeah, that was dope. They got that, and I think it was like a jacket. Some sort of jacket, but yeah. So they talked a lot about Shock G.
Yeah, I gotta look for that up.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna see if I can find it other ways where I can maybe send it to you or something, man, because they're doing really good. Like I said, this is all for the museum, the hip hop museum that's opening up in New York. It's gonna be a really big thing. It's not just gonna be some hole in the wall museum. They're trying to make this a huge building and everything. So, because there's other hip hop museums out there. There's actually other ones out there, but this one is supposed to be like the biggest one, and it's got to be because with it being there right there in New York City,
1520.
Yeah. So it's got to represent. So anyway, so y'all, if y'all can check that out, please do. It's called Hip Hop Treasures, and it shows on the channel A&E. All right, and let us know what y'all think about in the comments. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me move on. Let's see what else can we talk. We want to talk about the brick lady.
Yeah, let's talk about the brick lady.
So last week we mentioned her at the beginning of the show. We was like, yeah, we're gonna talk about her, but we rushed through everything so fast that we didn't even get a chance to talk about it. And I didn't think about it until after the fact. I was like, oh shit, we forgot to talk about the brick lady. You know what I mean? So basically, she said that she had an altercation with a grown man. I believe she was in Africa. Everybody thought it was somewhere that happened here because she talks with a American English accent.
Yeah, it sounds like a New York accent.
Not really New York to me, but definitely American. But either way.
Oh, so it was in Africa?
It was in Africa.
Okay, that makes sense for her facial features now.
She's Nigerian, I believe.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Yeah, so, but, basically she said that, she was talking to some guy. He asked her for her phone number. She told him no, and he got mad, and he was like, yo, hit the bricks before the bricks hit you. And, and next thing you know, he hit her with a brick. But
ain't got no bricks.
More information has surfaced now where they're saying that she faked the whole thing. Like she never actually got hit with a brick. Her face was swollen. You know what I mean? It looked like a tumor. It's not a tumor. But supposedly she has some condition. It might have been some kind of tumor or abscess or some shit like that.
Well, I heard it was like an allergic reaction.
Okay, allergic reaction. Yeah, allergic to bricks. Maybe I don't know.
Allergic to bricks.
But anyway. So now the story is she faked it. She saw her face was swelling up. Nobody was around, and then when some men walked up, she just tried to act hysterical. This guy just hit me in the face with a brick, and as far as I know, there was a guy there who got in the car and was driving away, and so I guess she just said, "Hey, why don't y'all do something about it?" And because they didn't, America said, as usual, we hate men. Men are bad. Women are good.
No. Let me clarify that. Black men are bad.
There you go. My bad. Yeah.
That's what they were trying to do. That's
Black
what they were
men
trying to do. That's what they were trying to do.
So, but yeah, I mean, and it's, they also found out that this chick has fabricated situations in the past. I mean, of course, there's the videos of her going around slapping random men, but, they're saying that might have been staged just for social media likes. But, there's also, they found old videos where she did the same thing. She was crying about her face being swollen.
Sure.
Look what this guy did. Y'all should do something about it. And so it's almost like, what is your whole thing? And now the whole thing comes out that every time it happens, she starts a GoFundMe account. And so, just to say, hey, I'm a victim and nobody loves me, so black men scary and won't do anything to help me, so everybody should help me with GoFundMe. And so now she's on like her 4th or 5th or 6th GoFundMe, and so now people are starting to wise up. I hope these women are starting to wise up, and I know the men are.
Yeah,
but
that is really it's weird too, because her being Africa and her to claim that, because she also is she claims to be part of the the LGBTQ.
Right. Yeah.
For her to do that, and I was like, that's kind of strange, because they kind of frown upon that. You know what I'm saying? So
it's little bits of it probably creeping in.
Oh yeah.
She probably is one of those teensy bits that are creeping in, but overall they still don't push the rainbow flag over there.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. Like I think she need help.
She do. She definitely needs help.
There's something definitely wrong with, because she looks like a person. Like, I looked at her and like her face, she looks like something that, somebody that's carrying a lot of things.
Yeah.
And she's just lashing out.
Yep, I definitely feel that, man. It's definitely something going in there emotionally, mentally. She got some problems, but I'm just, the more stuff comes out, I'm just like, and I remember when I first heard the story, I was like, damn, how you gonna just hit this lady with a brick? You know what I mean? Not that I don't want to sound, where I'm on one side or the other, because I don't think that women should go poking the bear and popping off in some man's face like he's not supposed to be mad or something.
Man,
he shouldn't be hitting her with a brick. He should have just, if it did happen in a real scenario, his best thing would be to just walk away or restrain her and call the cops. Like, look, this lady just keep trying to get in my face, hitting me. She won't stop. I need y'all to come restrain her so I can get the hell up out of here. Or, just do your best to walk away. But the way it sounded, man, like it's never even happened. You know what I mean? So.
And that is messed up too, because I've been in situations where, I'm not gonna say names, but a woman egged me on, and like they would they would do something, and they're like, yeah, hit me,
right.
And it's
they're
like,
famous for that.
And it's then it's like, oh, I'm just like, and first of all, like, yeah, you a white woman. You really think I'm gonna fit and do that? Like,
oh man, we'd never see you again.
Man, shit,
you would die under the jail,
I'd
man.
be under the jail. Like, I ain't fitting to do that. You crazy.
Right.
So it's like certain things. It's like, and in those situations, you just kind of have to just just walk away. And then, sometimes you have to grit your teeth and just hold your fist and just walk out and walk on.
Yeah, because that's it. You're right about that.
Man, I tell you, man, it's just, and I think, and whether you black or not, as men, it's tough, man, when it comes to, because we have to be the strong one, but then on top of that, we can't show emotion, or we can't be, you know what I'm saying? We can't be seen as not logical or not, you know what I'm saying, just going around because like there's consequences for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
Yeah, we have to, it's tough, man. It's tough.
Definitely, man. So yeah, man, I hope to hear a little bit more about this, and we're gonna see what happens. I mean, the sisterhood, we're going to see if they're going to support her or not, and the more truth we found out about this situation. I wonder about the dude, because remember the dude came out and he was like, she got hit with the brick and I didn't help. I wonder, was he lying, or did he walk up at some point and just not witness it and just, heard what she said and just decided not to do anything? Because he actually said, a guy hit her with a brick and then he left, you know what I mean? So did you actually witness it, or were you lying, or were you just walking up and she said it and you just believed her? Like, oh, okay, so she got hit with a brick, but I'm still not helping. You know what I mean? But the way the guys were talking about it, there were guys who said that they saw her actually popping off at this guy's face, you know, threatening him, degrading him, disrespecting him. So I don't know, man. It's weird. So it's like something must have happened. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Somebody lying about something. But we shall see. So I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't know what to believe at this point, but we're gonna see.